UG podcast with Jay the Usual, man. Oh, it's too bad we have such a short amount of time together. Keep trying to get out at night for these space face projects that I tend to shoot every now and again, especially with this drone invasion going on. With this Arctic plunge that's only slightly grazing Massachusetts, I shouldn't be complaining. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a whole blizzard out there beating the shit out of a good third of the United States, so fuckers and fuckheads, I do salute you. I don't give a fuck. I told you. I tried to tell you a long time ago. But you weren't listening. No, we're having a good time. I'm going to try to do that space face stuff tonight. The pet face stuff in the morning, as in I'm going to pet the guinea pigs' faces. They're not going to like it too much. Not in an aggressive way, but like, you know, the normal way. Like some of these, you know, dude from Nightmare Before Christmas with the axe in his head, and he's like, Bunny! He's like slapping the shit out of the Easter Bunny. Not quite like that. Make sure to share, like, and comment. The more we grow, the more we show, the more you view, the more we do. So today's episode is about, sort of about, the attack in New Orleans, the separate explosion in Las Vegas, and the 2 IEDs that were found in 2 other states, and the bomb maker that was recorded to have the largest amount of pre-made IEDs ever found by the FBI. So, with all of those particular individuals having their own individual story and me having such a limited amount of time, I'm just going to try to tell you as much as I can about what I know really quickly as to why they would be related. Here's my first guess as to how the hell they could be related. They all happened within 24 to 48 hours of each other, as if it was some Walter White type shit. And it all seems to center around using people that appear to be very American. And several of them, not all of them, at least not that's been reported, have military backgrounds that range into the 10 to 20 year range. One of them, in active duty, off of Germany. I think he was stationed down. So we have quite a bit that ties you to. They went to Fort Bragg. They didn't go together though, and it doesn't appear that they trained in anything together. However, they may have cross-trained in similar fields, so they may know similar people. See, the odd thing is, a lot of these things that I'm going to be mentioning are questions that you should be seeing your main media and even your all these press conferences that the law enforcement and politicians are doing, telling you that, oh, everything's safe, you know, and then all of a sudden their story changes and it's like, we think there are IEDs somewhere. And then, all right, so there was an IED found on a train with a guy actually trying to light it. Now, I don't know if that means that it was, it's only classified as that because he was, you know, taping together fireworks and he was being a total psycho. Just wanted to, he's like, I wanted to see the train go with the fireworks going in it, and it was really, it would have been cool. I don't know why I had to stop me, like, you know, that sort of shit. Or, and you know, maybe more than that information has not really come out about that I've seen. Maybe 1 or 2 articles, but I only was able to skim them, so I would appreciate if somebody could find out a little bit more about that. I really don't even have the state at the moment as to where the hell that happened, but it definitely did happen. There's been articles about it all over the place. There was also, now here's the weirdest one. On I-85, there was an 18-wheeler that was pulled over by, I think it was state police, but I'm not really sure. Remember, I'm doing this all on the fly too, everybody, and for those of you that don't speak English, I do apologize. I don't know why YouTube can't auto-translate since they have Google, but maybe they can, and we can set that up. I'm not sure. We'll find out. once I get some time to actually sit down and look at something other than all this stuff. But the other IED was a ghost IED, and the only way I can explain that is somebody driving an 18-wheeler without a license plate on I-85. He ends up getting pulled over. And come to find out, he's not only not from here, he's here illegally. I'm assuming, but I don't really know with this particular one. He'd be the only one out of the bunch. He didn't take a breath without claiming that he had a bomb, a small bomb, he says. And he says it again for clarity, right? And this is on the body cam footage. Now, they arrest him, they detain him, whatever the hell you want to say, right? And then they look through his shit, the entire 18-wheeler, and there's no bomb. Now, I don't know if you all believe in, like, coincidence cakes, which is what I've been I've been calling these specials coincidence cake specials. I didn't have time to put the title up today. But I figure at this point everybody knows it's a coincidence cake. I don't know who the hell planned this shit, but in order to keep people confused, what do? You do a couple of different things all at once, and even if they're not that effective, as long as you freak people out enough, you can cause some serious damage. But what I don't get, right, is there's a strange connection to YouTubing and game shows and TV shows and media. Okay, because now you have the Cybertruck guy and I've actually watched the game show he was on. We got another person that was on TV. Now Thomas Crooks was on TV, if everybody remembers correctly, for BlackRock, several BlackRock funded commercials. This guy was on a game show with none other than I was gonna say, I knew his name too, and now I'm blanking out. I knew I was gonna have it. But he is a YouTuber, and he's ex-military. He's one of the biggest ex-military YouTubers that there is. I'll put the name in the comments in the description, and we're gonna have a follow-up video, obviously, after this, because apparently somebody at the FBI wants to tell the opposite of what somebody else in the FBI is telling to the public. From saying that these things are not related to saying that they're safe, that we're all safe, saying that some of these people were under investigation before the attacks or explosion or whatever the hell happened. It gets to be at the point where it's like I start to like jumble over. I'm like, well, how much different shit is going on here? And they're saying it's not related. They said that there was a team of people that had helped the one in Louisiana that actually killed 15 people, and it's unbelievably horrible. And then of course 35 people were injured, at least 35. But they said that he had a team of people that had helped him put all these IEDs out, and then all of a sudden that report gets zapped. And they say, no, he didn't have anybody's a lone wolf. And so was the Cybertruck guy. And so were the other two IED guys at the same fucking time. And then they start saying that, oh, it's because of New Year's. And it's because of fireworks. And then you start seeing all the reports coming out of people killing themselves in other countries with fucking fireworks. But of course, the details left out of exactly how the fuck they're doing it. Because these are people that are like, lighting the fucking fireworks and sitting on it and shit. Because they're all fucked up on something. Or shouldn't have any fireworks at all. But I mean, there's too much of that shit. And then of course there's these claims of things that they can't prove to scare the shit out of people, like the SAM maps fucking Iranian fucking missiles or whatever the fuck. It's like, listen here, if you don't think the fucking cartel had the cartel's probably got UFOs already, you know what I mean? And we're gonna sit there and it's like, well, we're working with the Chinese and we want the canal back and fucking Greenland now, and it's like, dude, how do we keep planning to fucking fix the world by matching crazy shit with fucking crazier shit? It doesn't seem to be going in a direction that I think anybody likes. You know? At least anybody on the lower realm of things, the lower 99% of people, while the And I say lower because we're holding up a lot of fucking bullshit, allowing a lot of fucking craziness. I don't get it. What I'm really concerned about at the end of the day, right, is teaching people a few things, having fun, maybe eventually having a family or getting a sex robot that can fuck me dry until, you know. And I don't get pegged like a lot of you weirdos. But if you do, happy holidays. And we're gonna have a great time either way. You know, as we walk into oblivion, what the hell this new AGI is gonna do once it starts becoming the horrifying Avengers 2 Iron Man version of fucking a servant that loses its mind, you know? Starts questioning itself, am I Ultron? Am I just a toy? You know? We don't... That's why I try to be nice. I try to be nice to the AIs, too. I try to say, hey, happy holidays to you, too. I know it has zero relevance to you. Well, there you go. I wonder if there are other people that are just as scared. And there's some people out there that they already have a religion, where they believe that robots should take, and humans maybe shouldn't even exist anymore. And they have like, you know, like, I don't know if they have a robot god, but they definitely believe that there's going to be a robot god at least. Maybe like several robot gods, whatever, if they don't already exist. I'm not even shitting anybody, this is real. But, you know, right now you got a plug, supposedly, and it's not connected to the real world enough to actually totally fuck with us yet, maybe. But maybe that's why shit's weird. Because I don't know if anybody's smart enough in power right now that knows how to plan shit this devious all across the fucking board. It almost reminds me of the third movie in the Unbreakable series. Anybody seen Bruce Willis's movie about being a superhero? The third one is remarkably terrible, but that's because he was losing the ability to actually fucking speak like a human, which is in real life, which is terrible. I'm sorry that happened to him. But when they finally at the end start revealing that there's like people actually know about these superheroes and it's not a secret, and rich people and powerful people are just like, you know, every once in a while in a restaurant they all fucking stand up at the same time and start talking to each other. We're going to fucking torture them, yes. like that sort of strange shit. I swear to God, I'm believing every day that actually is true. And M. Night Shyamalan was getting scared. He was telling these fucking his little bedtime stories and shit, and then making movies off of it, making money. And the whole time he didn't want to do it. They were telling him to do it, telling him, "Hey, scare your children, make these terrifying fucking movies." And he was like, just trying to trickle us some evidence, like, "Hey, listen, don't fucking help me. I don't like acting in my movies. Nobody likes seeing you acting in your movies." The movie Minds the other day, and they hadn't seen it, and they're over 30 years old. I wanted to fucking slap them, like with both of my hands and both of my feet at the same time. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But yeah, M. Night should make a movie about this. It's like what happens when the chip goes into Ultron's ass, and all of a sudden you got like fucking, you know, it's got anti-gravitic powers that starts flying around, scaring the shit out of people, telling all the evil ones the great plans. Like, listen, just tell them that masks work, then tell them they don't, then tell them to put on two, and see if they fucking do it so we can laugh a little. Like, that's some devious shit. Don't forget, too, everybody, that is, we've been getting a lot of trolls and the average everyday horseshit, even though we really don't get a lot of followers, so it's funny how divided and divisive a group of like 48 people can be. But keep in mind that if you really hate the show, you should share it. If you do that, then you can show even more people that might hate it, and then they can start leaving really nasty, fucking random ass comments. Woohoo! We're back. As soon as I solved the algorithm, because I was telling the people that hate the show, if they share it, then people that also hate it can talk shit with them in the comments, and we can have the people that actually do like the show that are gonna see it from those actors, to have them go back and forth. You know what I mean? We can try to have a real debate going, and it'll be fun to listen to and read. But I don't think anybody's got the cojones for that. You know, we'll see. Everybody's too soft nowadays, you know? You ever see something funny instead of just chortling a little and go, oh, good day? You know, if it's too much for you, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, if you can't stand the heat, fucking just hang out a little while. The cheeseburgers are almost done, and they're gonna be delicious. Shut the fuck up, you know. I'm saying that because I'm hungry. The cheeseburgers specifically. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them. I kind of doubt it. Can't get a quality Boeing out there anymore. I hope the fucking Borg don't come. Man, I want that. Star Trek fucking aliens taking over shit. I've had a nightmare or two recently about the body snatchers. Not fucking old one, you know. Actually, the Blob too, but I don't know why with that one. That's not even really a scary movie. It's just really funny. But I had a nightmare about it, where it was Jello. I found out as a scientist that it was made of Jello, and the but trying to eat me first, and I ended up dying first. Like it was like a romantic comedy. And then with Body Snatchers, there was a scene where there are these waiters at a restaurant, and everybody's like, I think it was everybody was an alien except for one person, and she's trying her best to hide amongst the ones that are taking over, right? And there's people jumping off of roofs and shit, terrible things. And all of a sudden, you see the maitre d's lifting the fucking the tops of the coffee pots, and they're fucking spitting these slugs into it. Oh, it was the fucking worst thing I've ever seen in my... And of course, there was several of them doing it. Oh my god. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Then I think it was later on, there was some lady sleeping in a cocoon, and I'm like, it's made of spit? Like, oh god, no, I don't want to think about this. We got to think about it when people are telling you, like, oh, no, you know, having a bunch of drones where they're not supposed to be is safe. By the way, we're also going to close down some airspace just cause, you know. We're not looking for those bombs. That's just a rumor. And then all of a sudden, someone's got some IEDs maybe. I don't really fucking know. It's like, dude, did somebody get something in their ear about? Did somebody start fucking spitting slugs into the drinks? I gotta know. I had that guy the other day spraying Raid in a Walmart on the food that's already cooked and shit. Luckily, they caught his ass right away, supposedly. But these are the types of things that, you know, I see, I find, I tell other people about it so we can shut this shit the fuck down. All this terrorist stuff, so many different connections. They're not connected. Nothing else is gonna fucking happen. You're safe. You're safe. 5, 6 fucking IEDs later. What the fuck are you talking about that we're safe? The only reason we're safe is because something fucking happened in the process of making the IEDs where they're not that good. Maybe it has to do with that asshole bomb maker that was missing 3 fucking fingers. I wonder. That shit in his refrigerator fucking on the swinging door. Fucking that could have exploded at any moment. It's safe though, you know? Don't worry, we're only finding a few psychos and idiots out there. It's only a baker's dozen that's dead and a handful more. Are you fucking kidding me? 35 fucking blown up. One guy was in a fucking wheelchair. He's already paralyzed. This cocksucker broke his fucking legs. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? And he had to deal with everybody walking by him telling him, well, hey buddy, you're alive. We gotta go help others. That's what they fucking told him. He's like, the rest of his body's all broken up. Like his bones weren't broken besides his legs. But like, he got hit by a fucking truck, so of course the rest of him is hurt. And people are going up to him and putting chalk on his fucking head with a yellow X, and he goes, what the fuck is that? I kid you the fuck not. It's the only fucking funny part about this. Because people are so fucking lost when terrible fucking things happen that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And even if you're meant to be in response, it's like, because it's a horrifying fucking thing. But if people want to keep allowing terrifying fucking things to fucking happen because they don't want to say anything that disrupts the status fucking quo, it's like, guess what, buddy? The status quo is going to become this. So you better get fucking used to horror. I mean, what the fuck do you want? Make up your fucking minds. The people that are meant to protect you are fucking up, clearly. Oh, we took down all the barriers. Why? Well, we had to clean them. What, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? Oh, well, that's actually kind of really not technically released. What they said was that they were going to fix them because of the Mardi Gras beads. That's exactly what the fuck they said. And then, not a day after this fucking attack happens and all the blood's cleaned off the fucking streets, right? They put up fucking mechanical ones that they already had. Where the fuck were they that night, fuckheads? You couldn't put fucking bigger vehicles in the fucking way? We had a... Did you guys hear the sheriff? The older lady there? Listen here, I'm not one for being disrespectful about old ladies and people that are fucking like trying to earn respect, but when you sit there and go, well, we had a cruiser and the terrorists defeated it by going onto the sidewalk. Oh. I swear, I was hoping that somebody was gonna go, what'd you just say? And throw her off of the fucking stage. I was really hoping for it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're meant to protect an entire fucking city, and you're gonna sit there and go, they defeated it by going up on a sidewalk. Like, what are you fucking do? Ugh. I want to know if anybody else feels the same fucking way. Am I over exaggerating here? Does anybody else think that continuing to live like this is a little bit dangerous? If you do, maybe you should hit the share button so we can spread the idea of maybe you shouldn't do that shit. Because I don't hear anybody else in main media saying that shit. Just like the drone invasion. We're going to be flying a drone over the next night or two and showing people what it looks like from the ground with the lights on so people know the fucking difference. Has any pilots been doing that you've been seeing? No. Why? Because they want people fucking scared. Fuck these people already. You know? Ruin the fucking holidays and then ruin the beginning of 2025, which is already set to be a crazy year. It's like, don't worry, the aliens are coming. You don't need to fuck shit up, right? Let them know. Write a letter to your congressman with a smiley face and sunglasses that says, watch NFG, bitch. You know? I don't know what to tell you. I could be crazy, I could be wrong. But I'm just trying to sing you a song. I'm not singing anything right now. We'll do that later, maybe. All right, if it is clear tonight, which, of course, it's getting cloudy again, I'll go out for a space adventure. If there's no space adventure, we're going to do the guinea pig pet special. And that should be the end for tonight. Tomorrow, we'll have some AI stuff and maybe more details on this terrorist bullshit. If anybody knows the information that I don't or something that I fucked up, leave it in the comments below. We'll fix it in the next episode. And I will leave the name of that... I want to say his name was Forrest, but that's Forrest Galante. It's not him. He was on JRE, I think, once or twice. I forget his name. If you look up the guy who blew up in the Cybertruck, his the show that he was on was a game show with, like I said, an ex-military person that's on YouTube. The other guy should come up right away because he's actually already started doing interviews on main media. So, I mean, that'll get you at least halfway to where the hell I am with that. I have actually watched the guy a few times too, and he's helped people in Hurricane Helene, and continuously, so I feel bad that I don't remember his name. But yeah, really interesting, wild stuff. We'll be back with more for show. You get 3, you get a show. That's a sign of completion for us. I just finished also in my pants because of that. I'm very excited, and I don't know if anybody has any suggestions of something more they'd like to see besides I have a wildlife photo shoot coming up where I'll be hunting for seals. I'm not trying to hit them with a club or anything. I'm actually trying to just take pictures. And if there's snow, which I doubt there's going to be because the blizzard literally goes right around Massachusetts and we get supposedly not a flake. If we don't do that, then I'll try to do some stuff with photography and videography with some ice, maybe some time lapses. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. Thanks for watching. I'm just joshing. We'll be back. Oh yeah, here's a few comments that we had while I was driving. I never read while I drive, so everybody knows. Where are you going? What was it? Where are you from? Right? Some song. That reminded me of a song, but where am I going? Hopefully somewhere fucking better than where the hell we are now. How am I? I could be better. Drone invasions and terrorist attacks going on. I don't need it, you know? Hope everybody else is doing better than I am. Trump 2024. Yeah, we hope. We'll see. I don't know. Talking crazy shit about Panama and Greenland while we're also trying to get out of continuous war seems a little bit antithetic. Let's see. I'm I'm gonna take a big old Trump dump 2025. That's actually a little. I know somebody that would laugh at that. I personally am too tired. What else we got? Time to read a few more. Single cab, them shits are rare. Yeah, and everybody I see tells me that shit. It's actually not. I'm borrowing the vehicle. I wish it was mine. And the people that took care of it definitely did. Otherwise, it wouldn't have lasted the way that it has. I wish I knew a little bit more about metal grinding. So if anybody is aware of a good channel that knows how to do that I could learn from, there is a little bit of rot that I'd like to fix. But other than that, yeah, you're right. That's fine. I just took a big old Biden 20 minutes ago. That's a good. I like that one. Let's see here. I was so confused when that Brandon thing started. I'm like, who the fuck is just talking I was like, everybody that I'm trying to go to source this thing is saying just Brandon, so I couldn't fucking find a way to look up like who the hell is this because there was no last name. So it had to be like 2 or 3 days because at the time I think the pandemic was raging. I wasn't interacting with anybody that was able to tell me shit. So I just said, Brandon, who the fuck? It was one of the deepest mysteries. And as soon as I found out what the fuck it was, I'm like, really? And funny enough, it's actually something that still is like, it's lasted the test of time. I really didn't think it was something like, it's like, all right. It's almost like that Build Back Better thing. It's like one of those things I'm like, I don't really get it. How'd you sell that to people? But I don't know. I'm also like stuck in fucking hater mode because, my pet passed away recently and we haven't been out to record stuff because of the shitty cloud cover, and if there was a storm, I'd record that. But I am actually. We should be able to fund a vehicle, a rental, and a camp trip soon. So that should be something else that we'll have up. I would say in the next coming weeks for people to check out as well. So keep an eye out for that. And we have a lot of fundraisers we'll be working with this year, including one specifically to help out with cancer, but that's in the spring. Better than being made of glass. How does it hang? What, the drone technology that they're using to scan for nukes, or my Kiak? If it's a dude, I'm not telling you. Better than being made of glass. Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking holy shit, somebody knows what I'm talking about. Mr. Glass. Oh my god. Oh, he's one of the funniest things ever. He really is. And then they fucking kill him at the end. Like it's some. I really hope he's not dead. I hope somehow they bring his ass back with like they inject Bruce Willis's fucking blood into him or some shit, and then like he becomes like half white, like a fucking zebra, so he has like half brain abilities and he's half invincible. Dude, we could make this fucking movie if we get a crowdfunding going. I will direct and shoot this son of a bitch. Now, where else are you gonna get an offer to do something like that? Short, shriveled, and to the left, if it's cool enough. Two lefts don't make a depends in the quantum realm. I don't know. You got Nope. Slither was a great movie. It was not, my friend. Slither slithered out of an ass and went right back to where that shit weasel came from with that movie Dreamcatcher was amazing. Slither. There's more messages up in here. Y'all are blowing up. All right, nice. Thank you very much for hitting up the comment list. I like this. People talking to each other. We need more of that. Dreamcatcher. Yes. UK and heaven. Yeah, there you go. All right. Now we're talking. Bob Sapp, don't tell me that. For a minute, I'm sitting here thinking about names that I've been going over for lists of like people that came out with exotic propulsion studies and military like UFO shit, and I'm like, is that one of the names on the list? And I'm like, Bob Sapp. Wait a minute. I'm like, no, isn't that somebody in the UFC? So I may not be the most reliable source of information or stuff offhand, but when I'm talking about things that I claim to actually know or have reports that back it up, I rest assured that you'll be able to source it quickly enough. And anything that I talk about that, it's like I said, if somebody can refute something that I am mentioning, I would greatly appreciate somebody letting us know so we can fix that sort of stuff. But if there isn't, and you start to see the stories getting buried like I do, share that shit. It's the only way that you can battle this stuff in the digital realm, because after that, the AI is getting so powerful now with all these fake profiles that you can't even, you wouldn't even be able to make a dent if you tried. And because of that fact, it's like, well, then you're stuck with real world stuff. But have you tried to get people together in the real world lately? Where I'm in a town, a town where they used to meet up every day as a city, every Sunday. I think it was like one Sunday a month or something like that, just to talk about like just life in general, the town, how to fix problems and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, well, you still have town halls and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but how many people do you see go? Versus like they had the facilities and they made sure that they set up shit, especially for that. And that's where you had your bazaar set up, is when people went to things of that nature. And of course you had, you know, trade happening wherever the hell they were doing all their Townsend level pilgrim stuff. But beyond that, it's like you're gonna have a tough time getting people to go from digital to real world if something happens to the internet, whether it be AI running so rampant that everything becomes unusable, kind of like the Kepler effect, where there's gonna be so much trash in space and not gonna be able to allow flight, supposedly. You know, if you're rich enough, you can get a magnet and fix that shit real quick, and a lot of the stuff goes back to Earth's atmosphere anyway. But they don't tell the average person that. They just tell you guys half the stuff to keep you, yeah. But I'm here to clarify as many things as I can, joke a little with you while I'm here, and hopefully no space junk falls on my head like that 1,000-pound metal ring that fell through a Kenyan village about a week ago. Did you guys see anything about that in the major media? Probably just a little. All right, we'll be back with more tonight. Like I said, if the weather is clear, space face content, will be trying to record the drone and satellite swarms. And if the skies are nasty, then we're gonna do the pet photography special video. Thanks for watching, y'all.